So, I don't need no intro. What I want to say. When I started this channel a long time ago, like I said, I told people like I started it for like I had cut my hair off. You know how women break up and you cut your hair or you change your hair color, that type of stupid shit. So I had done that, and I always had long hair ever since I was a little girl, so it didn't grow like right back right away. So I was like, what the fuck is going on? But I ain't no spring chicken. So I was a little bit older in life when I did that. But anyway, and then I had dyed it blonde, and then blonde eat your hair, like all kind of shit. Whatever. Y'all go back and look at it, and I'd explain it if you want to. But it started being about hair, right? So then I experienced a depression, and I had a breakdown. So my therapist at the time suggested that I make a video, just like talking, because I always wrote songs or poetry and stories and shit like that. But when I'm very upset, I can't write. Like I physically can't hold a pencil because I'm that angry. So she was like, why don't you just record yourself talking, when you feel really sad and stuff like that. And that way you could kind of go back and look at it and then, compare then to now and that type of stuff. So I started to do that. But when I started to do that, I felt like it gave me a voice that I didn't feel like I had. And so I was like, okay, if I feel like this, then I know that there's other people that feel like this. And one thing I've always felt was that nobody understood me. Like there was nobody like me or whatever, and nobody understood me. So I wanted to always be somebody that the people who feel like they're misunderstood, the people who feel like don't nobody get me, ain't nobody, going through what I'm going through. I always wanted to be that person that somebody could call and be like, you know what? She get me. Nobody get me. Kristen get me. That's what I always wanted. So that's why I decided to start posting the videos. I'm still mad at myself for deleting a lot of the videos that I did, because I was getting ready to graduate college and I was so focused on, just other things. But this is my catharsis. This is my therapy. This is something that gives something to me. And I realized that whenever I find something that gives me something, when somebody says, oh, well, this may block this, or this may do this, or you need to do this, I start to doubt myself. And that's a problem. That's a problem. My brother was out here recently, and I love my brother. I respect my brother so much. I admire my brother. And me and my sister had a conversation, and he was like, that he was worried about me. He didn't tell me he was worried about me, of course, but he was saying that he was worried about me. He was just like, he was telling my sister, I just wanted to have peace. And this is sage, not a cigarette. But anyway, and the thing about it is, I want to have peace. Kristen wants to have peace. I want to have inner peace. I want to have outer peace. I don't like being sad. I don't like being mad. I don't like being unhappy, period. And that's why it makes me so angry when that happens, because that's not what I want. I would rather, laugh and be silly and be carefree, that type of shit. But that's not always the case. And one thing I've come to realize is that I have to do the things that are going to make me whole. People may not like it. People may not get it. People may not always support it. But I had a comment from this lady the other day. And I promise you, one fucking comment made me feel so good. Like one person saying you doing good, one person saying you helped me. I get people randomly telling me, man, I saw this and it helped me, and I watch you and I saw this, and I just be like, because you don't know who watching you, you don't know who go get it, you don't know who gonna appreciate it for what it is, you don't know that. So if one person, to me, gets it, if one person find help or find a connection or find that they not by themselves in it, then that keep me going. That keep me going. It could be one person fucking this month, and then 6 months from now somebody say something and it'll give me like just a boost to keep going. And the reason why I say that was because I found myself in the same situation of feeling the need to do certain work and not and kind of like not backpedaling, because I was still doing it, but like not believing in myself as much as I supposed to, because I did this thing, right, where it says, you know, you talk about your purpose and your life path and shit like that. And I do wholeheartedly believe I was meant to be a mother, because it come naturally. I was meant to be a mother. I know how to nurture. I know how I jumped into mothering. Like, you know, it wasn't like I wasn't one of the people who, you know, mama raised their kids and they was out partying or stuff, no shit like that, and you know, or this person sent the kids with the daddy because she wanted to live her life. Mama gotta have. Nah, that wasn't me. My thing was always been, I'm a mom. I'm gonna take care of my children. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it. That's always been my mindset, and it was just second nature to me. But the purpose of being here in this vessel and the work that I'm supposed to do outside of my mothering is something that I wanted to know, right? So it said I'm supposed to lead. I'm supposed to bring people together to do something. And I was like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to bring them together to do? I don't know. So I'm not outgoing. I'm not gonna say that. I am outgoing when I feel like it. I'm friendly when I feel like it. I respect everybody. I'm nice when I feel like it. So, but I'm not the type of person that just go up to people and start talking or introduce myself. I play the back, you know what I'm saying? I just, like, if you come and talk to me, you know, I'm gonna be nice and stuff like that and respectful. I'm not gonna be like, get out of my face. But that's just not me. Like, to just be coming up to people. My whole thing is, I'm gonna be me. And people that see me being me and want to get to know me will try to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into trying to make people want to get to know me. Like, I think that's so whack. Like, that's so whack. And I don't mean to offend nobody that if that's you and you just want people to know you, I think it's whack. I'm sorry. But, nah. Anyway, there's a difference between being, like, outgoing and being thirsty. Put it like that. That's what I mean. Not the outgoing people, thirsty people that just need attention. I don't like people like that. But anyway, so that's what it said. And I went to a counselor, not my old therapist, but a domestic violence counselor. And I was talking to her, and I was telling her about the work that I had been doing. And that particular day when we spoke, I was just drained that day. I had a long day at work. You know, I was dealing with the kids. I had the kids with me actually at that thing, and I had to bring them. You know, so I had them kind of sitting in another room and stuff like that. So it's kind of a rush sort of session. And we were speaking, and she was saying, you know, you can't pour from an empty cup. And I got what she was saying. You know, I'm trying to help people. I'm trying to do stuff like that, but I'm feeling like drained, and I get that. But, and it kind of made me start to second guess myself. Well, Kristen, is this what you need to be doing right now? You know, is this the do you have the energy? Do you have the capacity to do this? And yes, I do. Because one thing about me is this. I could fight for other people. No matter how I'm feeling, no matter what I'm going through. If I need to be there for somebody, you know what I'm saying? I have my moments where I don't want to talk to people. I have my moments when I go inside myself. But if somebody say, you know what, Kristen, I need you for this, I could do that. I could be there. And the main thing that this work was doing for me with the conversations and the, you know, interviews and the T-shirts and the trying to start this nonprofit was giving me an outlet. It was giving me an outlet for my pain. It was giving me an outlet for my anger, for my disappointment. It was giving me something. And when I stopped that, I didn't stop it. Like I said, when I dialed back on it, and I was like, well, let me try to work on myself and see what's going on. That's when it started. That's when I fell into a depression, because that was helping me to get out of that. That was helping me to funnel my energy into something positive that could not only help me, but help women like me, help to prevent certain things from happening to other people. And I ain't gonna say women, people period, or whatever. And I have to get back into that, because that was probably the only thing that was keeping. I'm not gonna say that wasn't the only thing keeping me afloat, but it was something for me. It was something for me that I did that didn't have anything to do with anybody else. It didn't have any. I didn't even want help with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I went to people for advice, but I didn't want help because I'm self-sufficient and I like to do stuff by myself. Like, I would rather stress myself out and go crazy and accomplish this thing than to get help from people and be either let down or have to wait on somebody and all this stuff like that. I would rather just be like, you know what? I'm going to move at this pace. I'm going to put this work in. I'm going to get this reward out of it. And the reward was the women that I spoke to, the people who saw something and got it. You know what I'm saying? So that's my therapy within therapy. That's my therapy. That's what helped me. That's what was bringing something to me. And it's not about a financial gain of anything. It was about it's an emotional gain. It's a spiritual gain. That's what it's about. And I'm tired of doubt, and I'm tired of lack. The feeling of lack, and I can't live like that no more. You know, it's not conducive to my growth as a person. It's not conducive to my growth as a woman or as a mother. And regardless to whether my cup is full or empty, I have to do things that bring me peace. I know how to fight with this. But this type of fight, with this advocacy, is different. And it's better. And everybody is not going to support it, and that's fine, because it's not for you. It's just not for you. But the people that it's for, That's the point. That's the point. So I have to throw myself into that as much as I can, because I mean, doing this type of shit, it is financial to the point where you have to, you know, it's a lot of shit. So until I get to that point where I can financially cultivate the events that I need to do, I have to throw myself into the other part of it, the networking, the awareness and things like that. Like I said, the interviews and conversation and stuff of that matter. Because it was, like I said, it was helping me in its own way. And I know what she meant, and I know she didn't mean it to be discouraging, but people can only see from their own viewpoint. They can't always see from your viewpoint. She don't know what's inside of my heart. She know what I tell her, and she know what she see. And if you see somebody coming in and they tired and they just mentally drained, then that's what you're gonna, that's what you're gonna focus on. She's drained. How can she do this type of work? She's stressed. How can she do this type of work? She's upset. How can she do this type of work? Me personally, when I'm drained, when I'm stressed, when I'm upset, that's when I do my best type of work. Weird as hell. Prime example, I had a manager, right? I worked for this man for 6 years. He one of my best friends to this day. And he would piss me off at work. And I would be so fucking mad with him. I wouldn't talk to him. I'm like, I'm gonna show you, you bastard. And we had a conversation one time. And I'm like, you be pissed. Like, why you be pissing me off like that? You my dog. Why you? And he was like, because when you pissed, you do your best work. He said, I don't know what it is. He said, so sometimes I make you mad on purpose. He said, I will come and tell you some shit or fuck with you, because he was like, when you pissed, you do your best. And I was like, that is some foul, fucked up shit. But it's so fucking true. When I am mad, especially if somebody tell me I can't do something, bitch, I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you. And it's not because I need your approval or I want you to be like, good job. That's my way of saying fuck you. Because I'm going to show you that I don't need you. And I'm going to show you how good I am. Because you doubted me. And that's all I got to say.